Okay, so y'all know from the last podcast, if you have not heard that one, please go check it out. But remember, I was this, I'm homeless, living with my brother, didn't have any finances, didn't have a job at that time, had lost my job, and didn't have the credit to get another apartment. So my lovely husband here, who had only known me for maybe 2 to 3 months, you was like, hey, I want to get you and your children settled into a place. So you got us an apartment in your name. And that was such a blessing. Like, you didn't say, this our apartment, this my apartment, I'm moving in with you. Like, you did it out the kindness of your heart so that me and my children can have a safe place to go, have our own residence. So I appreciate that. Just thank you.
Right.
It was like at the end of October. It was at the end of October. In a couple of weeks, we was going to go and see my parents, in Chicago. You were going to meet some more of my family members. So I was excited about this trip. This is our first trip. Yeah. This is your first time as an adult to Chicago, right?
As an adult, yes.
As an adult to Chicago. So we went to Chicago. It was cool. We had a hotel room. We went over to...
You didn't want to stay at your... Mom or G-Mom.
No, and especially like you was gonna stay there, like that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of weird. Yeah, the first time, just like,
there.
Nah. So, we went on Thanksgiving. My cousin was there, and you met my uncle and family members. We had a good time. My cousin could throw down in the kitchen and everything was good. You tried we had different variety of stuff. I think we had like shrimp fried rice that day, or chicken fried rice. Yeah, because my mama can't eat certain things. So Mala had made my mama her own little dish, because that's what she do. So you met family. We played Uno. I mean, it was cool. Like, it was cool. I hope you felt comfortable. Did you?
Yeah, I would say it was the most comfortable I ever felt at anybody's family.
Oh,
function.
That's what's up.
10 times more function. I mean, comfortable anybody's getting. And fine. Well, it's usually when you go to get together, it's like one or two guys, but mostly it's women.
Right.
So.
Who was it? It was just Uncle, wasn't it? It was just you and Uncle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually another guy or two other guys, and they ain't never a whole bunch of guys.
Right.
But yeah, y'all, it was fun. It was a blast. After eating and grubbing. I don't know if it was the next day or that same night when we went to go skating. Anybody know about Chicago? That's what they do.
It wasn't Thanksgiving. It wasn't Thanksgiving, so it had to be that next night.
Oh, okay. Must have been the next night.
I forgot about us going skating.
I don't. Wow. Let me tell y'all about skating. Now, I'm a beginner. I don't know how to skate.
You was out there looking like Bambi. You taking his first steps.
Hold on. A second. Hold on. Oh, you
was out there looking like Bambi taking his first steps.
Okay, y'all. Look. Let me tell my story. I'm Avi. We in Chicago. Now it looks kind of like a abandoned building. Look kind of iffy.
Okay.
It's a lot of people there because there's Chicago. Well. Was there a lot of people we showed? I think it was a mid-range.
I don't know. It was kind of a lot of people, yeah.
When we first got there, it was a mid-range of people.
Cool. The later it got.
Man, I'm thinking, and it was people out there skating. It was going slow. It was going cool. And then they had a middle section, I guess, where people dance, show out and do their thing. I don't know too much about skating in Chicago ways.
Ooh.
When I tell y'all I was going to go out there and me and my wife was going to show out, just do a little skate. We're going to hold the handrails or do whatever. And,
Wait, no. You going to hold the handrails. I know how to skate. Okay? We ain't about to say
I thought we going to hold the handrails together and do the little couple thing.
Nope, we wasn't. I was gone.
Yeah, you was. You did leave me. I'm out there stranded, Bambi and that thing. So,
because wait, let's say who we went with. My mom went, my uncle, and my auntie, which is my uncle's wife.
Which they all know how to skate.
They all knew how to skate.
I'm the only one looking like the beginner, scared one out there
with the arms up, and just like one step at a time. Yes, that was hilarious,
bro. When I tell y'all, it was calm in the beginning. More people start coming in.
more experienced, advanced. I mean, they was dancing. They was, tricks and
somebody was doing with
and
one wheel, skating and doing their thing, hitting it. I was like, oh, they sliding on the floor.
At one point, we had to just get off and watch the show because they was doing their thing.
Let me break it down. She's being 10. No. They got off. I'm left in the midst where everybody coming on, all these experiences. It was like 100 miles an hour. People just zoom. Help me. I got stuck. Somebody hit. I was trying to get off I was trying to get to the middle and try to get off. Like trying to get on the freeway and stuff. A lot of cars zoom. Your first time driving. It was my first time skating.
Was that literally your first time skating?
In a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, in a long time.
Somebody ended up running and hitting the back of me. I fall, they fall, 2 other people behind them.
Real?
Yes, Buttercup. I'm trying to get out of there. I was so scared. He's oh. I was saying, I'm sorry, my bad. He's looking upset. The people behind him fell, and everybody was zooming. People were skating around the accident.
They was probably jumping across drive and everything.
Somebody flew over my head. It was like
ATL,
slow motion and stuff.
You know how he jumped over everybody on ATL?
They was in the group too. When y'all see like an ATL, they was groups holding hands. People was jigging together, doing their thing. I'm looking there like, oh. I was
from the crowd screaming, "Get up!
Right.
You got this!
Get up! Get my man! Somebody get my man! He need help!" I'm like, "Please help me!" And
like, who with him? I was like, I'm just playing.
They had a deep. So what I had to give myself up, pull
I
my
think you
pride
did end
together.
up hurting your knee that's already hurt.
Yeah. And I had to sit on the sideline and just look at the show.
Watch the show.
I watched the show. I was like, somebody should have told me about the Chicago way in skating. It's like I guess the ATL skating and stuff.
Chicago don't play no games. Yeah,
that's what they do. Dancing, skating. And I went to the wrong place. They should have took me to the kiddie section on how to skate. Like I should have been out there with the kid. I probably would have still got pushed around.
I was about to say it's some cold kids out here.
Kids out there skating in Chicago.
But after that, we did book a hotel because we wanted to get past that.
Right. So
okay, that was your scary adventure,
Chicago.
But it was cool because I think skating was over like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Felt like 5 o'clock.
Okay, so we left. Right. We went to our hotel, which, if you are a Christian and you are committed to being celibate, you do not put yourself in an uncompromised situation because before this point we had been celibate. Since August when we first started dating. And he knew my desire to really wait into marriage before engaging in sexual relations. Yeah. That was the first day it happened.
First
night, yeah.
And I blame myself.
He should
have just booked our own room or 2 separate beds, or we shouldn't even been putting ourselves in that predicament.
We shouldn't have,
Because it should have been 2 rooms.
Well, not even 2 rooms, but like you said, 2 beds would have been, sufficient enough. Really, honestly, with us, 2 beds would have.
Well, respectfully, thinking about if I was our kids, we want our kids to be in 2 separate rooms. They got they are person they dating. They talk to. I want y'all 2 separate rooms, not the same room in the 2 separate beds.
Well, depending on how old they are, like I feel like we should give them that benefit of the doubt to display that. No, to display that discipline. It is people out here that have discipline, and they can't.
You're saying somebody should be
as they
pursuing the marriage, they could be in the same room but 2
if
separate
they
beds.
have discipline. Yes, I believe that it is people out there.
I'm looking at it as my little girl.
Well, you looking at it like that. I'm talking about.
Rooms.
I'm not looking at it no little girls. I'm looking at it as 2 grown people that can have discipline, especially if they don't have the finances. I don't know. Maybe 9 out of 10s, but it is some people out there that has discipline. That's all I'm saying. That can have 2 separate beds. You go over there and they already had that agreement. They have that self-control. They bearing that fruit of the spirit. We ain't have that. We didn't bear that. And that's just what it is. It is some people out here that can bear.
Some guys, I see a little leg or a thigh or arm or something. It's like, try to creep up in your bed. It should be a separate room.
I don't know. I don't know what nobody's financial situation is. So if you could only afford one room with 2 beds, that should suffice if you have that self-control and discipline. If y'all both on the same page with that, and I'm not just blaming you because I've done things before that to provoke you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not just blaming you like it was him. He should have been the man. You know, some people like he should have been the man if you was man enough. It's like that don't have nothing to do with it. When I'm out here doing other sexual acts to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we gonna move right along from that. So yeah, y'all, that was the first time that happened on Thanksgiving. So.
Well, you said
it was on
that
Thanksgiving.
Means that happened before the skate.
No.
That was night of Thanksgiving. Remember, we
didn't went skating. We didn't go to skating. We went skating the next day. So we spent 2 days out there.
No, right.
We got there. Maybe we got there before Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving. But however that worked.
And that's the same day I left all my clothes and we had to go to Walmart and find me some more outfits. I had to go to Wally World and have a whole outfit, but I was like, dang, I had a nice outfit. I was gonna go out with it.
Yeah,
I was looking at Walmart.
You had to go to Walmart outfit on Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was crazy. But so after the skating, we woke up the next day. Man. And my car was gone, you know, because we had driven my car, you know, and I'm like, somebody stole my car without me thinking, like, girl, you homeless, you haven't paid your car note, and I don't know how long. I didn't think that it was repossessed at all. So we going down there, and I'm upset. I'm like, somebody stole the car, and we're asking the people at the front desk, and the lady, I think they called the police or something, and the police let them know. Right. So the lady whispered, and she was like, she seemed so awkward. Like, what did she say?
She said, excuse me, sorry, but I think your car been repossessed.
But she whispered it. She didn't say it loud. I think it was other people around. And she said it to you like you said. I didn't hear what she said. And then you had to repeat it back to me. And I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that was kind of awkward. Like, for me, when we got back up there, because it's just like, we drove my car. How are we getting home now? Like, the car is repossessed.
Right. Like, what are we about to do now? What is the next step of repossession? And I think we just left it.
We left it. Yeah, we let it go because I think it was like $600 or something to get out. But it was just like, I didn't have a job to continue making my payments on that. So it just is what it is. But, you know, my mama came in clutch like she always do and let us take.
We could have paid it. Now I think about it, like, man, we wish we had $600 for that.
I mean, you had $600 and you had already got me an apartment. You had already got me out of jail. You had already got me. I mean, come on. I wasn't going to ask you to do something like that. It was what it was.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You had it, but that's not, that wasn't.
I think you ever told me the price on getting it.
I didn't tell you the price right because it was what it was. That's not your responsibility.
I think it's fees on top of that.
It probably was, but it was what it was, and that's where it stayed where it was. So my mama came in clutch. Unfortunately, she ended up having to ride the bus and stuff while we took her vehicle back because that's how we got back in my mama's car. So for that time period, I don't know how long it was, but she let us drive her vehicle back, which I don't know. You didn't make it too awkward for me, though. Let's just rewind a little bit. So we went back upstairs after the lady whispered to you that the car got repossessed. We had a brief conversation about it, but it wasn't like... It was awkward for me because I'm like, it's something else I'm messing up on. This is something else that I got going on. Right. You know, in this fresh new relationship, it's something else, like financially I'm not doing well, you know. So what did you think?
Oh, it is what it is. I'm trying to think like, hey, you know, stuff happen to people. I know some people like, what's wrong with you? Like, you ain't got that money to finance? And people can't wait to like bring somebody down, beat somebody down by the situation they already feel bad about. It's just like, it happens. Let's move on or figure out what we're going to do next. Or what's the next play? But constantly beat somebody down. Like, what's wrong with you? Why you can't do this? And just constantly beating somebody down. It's just like, let's let it go and move on. So I just figured like, hey, like, maybe missed a couple of 2 payments. Maybe, you know, things not going like
I mean, I was homeless, so
right.
I'm pretty sure, like, where was the money going to come from for me to...
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I was just like, hey, I was just so happy to be in your presence. Maybe I was just swept off by your beauty that I wasn't thinking.
But that's everything. That is kind of a red flag. Like, I don't want people to be like, this is Allan&Eve's story. This is what it's like.
Just overlook all that. Overlook that. Just overlook everything. Just like overlook this too. Like it's looking pretty bad for them. It's like it'd be alright. But I don't know. It's just your characters was speaking louder than the events that was going.
Circumstances,
That was
right.
all these events going on. Just your character, your personality, and it was a breath of fresh air to meet somebody like you. That was so different than everybody. So many lies and deception, and people want to be with this person, that person, and it was just like, I need somebody genuine. Don't care what. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be with somebody who is 100, 1,000% genuine on their actions, their personality, and everything in life. Just be genuine to people. I don't care what you got going. I'm pretty sure people don't care. Things happen to people. But if you're trying to get over, if you're trying to rob, if you're trying to steal, if you're trying to like bamboozle people, that's definitely a turn off. That's some flags that people need to really. Not the whole like people don't got their fine, people don't got apartment or house, they don't got the credit is jacked up. But if they genuine, that is something that is golden.
Right.
But if they're not genuine and they got there because they're really ripping people off there, because it's people with money, it's people with a lot of stuff and can pay for this, but they're ingenuine or whatever they're not. They're not so pure and right and their morals are wrong or jacked up. Like that's like I don't want to be with people like that. I don't got time. Like if you do your friend like that, if you do your family like that, if you do somebody on the street like that, it's amount of time. It's what's the word?
It's a matter of time.
It's a matter. Thank you so much. I'm thinking of so much. It's a matter of time that, and I see it for times that it's a matter of time where you gonna do it to me. If I allow, I guarantee it's a matter of time. In seconds, you would do that to me.
Right.
But you wasn't like that. So none of that really mattered.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate that the Lord really shielded us both from things that people would have considered red flags.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The core of that person, the foundation, just their beliefs that people want to call everything a red flag and stay away from them, but it's like that core, their being, their just the things that was instilled inside them. If that's not an issue for you, then everything else doesn't matter. I don't care if you lost you're homeless, losing money, and you're going to jail, but the type of person you are, the type of friend you could be to me, that's what I cherish. That is what I'm.
Yeah, and that's crazy because within 3 months I had your social security number, your social security card, and
you had my social security number. You knew all my personal information.
I had all of your
you
personal
ran
information.
Off the plug.
I could have.
And I know people that would have did bold to me. People would have did me too bold if they had all that.
I do want to bring this up because all of the things that you had done for me financially when I got my taxes back, I did pay you back.
Of course.
I just want to put that out there because again,
you did tell me, you told me, man, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you. I didn't really care. You made me in that at all. I knew that it is what it is. You was genuine and. You just
some people, I'm gonna pay you back and then get it. Don't say nothing at all,
or people care. You can see things, you can feel things, and people overlook. Like I have that feeling, and I don't want to use vibe all the time. I just want to use the sense of
discernment,
the discernment that you was giving off to me. That you don't do people like this. And when you say you're gonna give something back, you gonna give it back. And within time you get your money, you gonna give it back.
Well, that was the better Eve because the younger Eve was a thief, a liar, deceiver. So
the time I met,
the season that I was in with you, the maturity,
time.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure other people have different stories that they would like to tell. But
she paid him back. She still owed me $200. Well, I don't have nobody out there that I owe $200, but I have stolen from friends or lied or did something like that.
Right, but you learn from that mistake. You ain't take that on as a personal trait or nothing. Like, this is my trait now. I'm still on the line. I'm going to start robbing these people. Like, give me all your stuff. Yeah, let's get it. And like, I want to stay far away from that person. Like, nah, I'm good. But just you're just everything. It just was, it just was, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It just proved to me that you was a solid individual.
Well, I
Your
appreciate that.
values were stronger,
Right.
and that you will make a great wife, which you
I
have
appreciate that. Thank you.
through
And
all
you're a
that.
great husband. Like,
So
still maintaining that same integrity, that same character that you had, bearing even more fruit now
Right.
after 6 years. Are we at 5 years marriage?
be 6 years
We'll be
dating and 5 years marriage, going on 6 years.
Okay, going on 6 years. So
Yeah,
actually, we're
December.
going on 7 years of being together.
I know what.
So still, and have grown to have even more fruit and a better character,
Right.
now
Yeah.
at this time.
Yeah.
So I appreciate I appreciate you like sticking through the journey with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's been a rough journey, kind of.
Yeah. Definitely been a rough journey, man. Man, if y'all stuck around this long, shout out to y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate the if you download these podcasts, we really want to give y'all a shout out. Whoever download, wasn't putting that time in to listen to the whole thing.
We appreciate
Shout
that.
out to y'all. Man.
We appreciate that.
And if you know somebody that needs to listen, pass this on, share it. That's all we ask. Like it, leave a review.
Yeah, leave a review and comment. I don't even know
Yeah.
if they could comment, but like comment. Have you been through
something?
something?
Review
Oh, okay.
on podcast. Yeah, but
Okay.
definitely leave if you can, cause y'all can't leave a review, but check out our Instagram, Allan&Eve. Some of a lot of these clips gonna go on there. Nah, but
Or our YouTube.
Yeah.
We actually have another YouTube channel. It's called Allan&Eve,
Yeah.
and we give helpful,
yeah,
very informational, educational
Very
videos
information.
on relationships.
yeah.
So y'all need to go check that out. And that's for singles, married, engaged. It's beneficial to us all.
Yeah.
So we love y'all. We thank y'all. We appreciate each and every one of you who have downloaded this, listening to it, who rocking with us. We rocking with you too, wherever you are. And we are praying for y'all all.
Share this thing. Stop playing. Share it. Let somebody hear it. Let your family, friend, let them hear in a group setting. Let them hear it. If you stay locked in to the end, you know what it is. We love you, baby. We're grooving and tubing with it, We out. Bye.